We're talking about how I met Mr. Beast and many other celebrities and how connections are greater than currency. We're going to be diving in. Do you want blissful balance in your personal and professional life? Great. What's up, guys? My name is Cary Jack, and I want to help you happy hustle a life you love, one full of passion, purpose, and positive impact. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur, a professional model / actor, a digital marketing specialist, a podcast host, author, a biohacker, an eco-warrior, a martial artist, a hippie cowboy, and a humanitarian. My goal is to educate, inspire, and entertain you to live a life of passion, purpose, and positive impact. It is time to happy hustle your dream reality. Yee-yee! On Saturday night, I met Mr. Beast, Grant Cardone, Logan Paul, Damon John, Liver King, and a bunch of other people, including Steve-O and Travis Pastrana. And how did I do this? Well, connections, my friend. Connections are oftentimes greater than currency. Some things money just cannot buy, like the seats we got at UFC 299 in Miami this past weekend. And I want to share with you how you can leverage your connections more effectively in this episode. What's up, y'all? My name is Cary Jack. I am a happy hustler and lifestyle entrepreneur, an author and founder of The Happy Hustle. And I want to share with you how currency oftentimes is what people think is the most important, but I actually think connections are greater than currency. And this has been never more evident than this past weekend when I got to go basically ringside to the UFC fights in Miami. It was Sean O'Malley headlining versus Chito Vera, and it was a epic night. I'll just tell you straight up. And I want to share with you how I got these seats and how you can leverage connections more efficiently. Okay, so little backstory. My friend Alex, co-founder of 4Ocean, and my brother Grant, he works and consults for 4Ocean. 4Ocean is an ocean cleanup company, really amazing company. You should check them out, 4ocean.com. But they're cleaning up the plastic in the ocean. And they have pulled over 35 million pounds of plastic from the ocean. Well, Alex has been, just doing this work for many years. And it was about 5 or 6 years ago that Dana White took notice and actually, started liking and following and sharing their content online of them cleaning up the ocean. He's an eco warrior himself, and he was just a big fan of what 4Ocean was doing. Fast forward years of connection, collaboration, really just friendship. Alex and Dana have kept in touch, but haven't really struck up a partnership per se. Now 2024, UFC and 4Ocean are doing a partnership together, a fight for the ocean, will you? And Dana was on the boat with Alex and Grant, my brother, and they were doing some promo for the upcoming collaboration. And Dana offered 4 seats to the UFC 299 card, and your boy snagged one. Thankfully, Alex and I, we are bros. He's been to my events, and Grant is legit my brother. Same mother, same father. And it's those connections that got us to this epic sporting event that, truly is once in a lifetime, because there's only going to be one UFC 299. So this section that we were in for the UFC 299 card is all VIP. I mean, I'm sitting next to Pat Burrow, the quarterback, and Nick Bosa, the defensive end, and Steve-O, I was super stoked about Steve-O because I was a big fan of Jackass growing up, and a bunch of other really cool people. I mean, I'm talking to Elena and Grant Cardone the whole time, which, by the way, Elena is the shit. She is so cool. I'm texting with her now, and I'm like, wow, what a cool person. Gary Brecka, a bunch of people that you would know. are all sitting in this section. Tony Hawk's sitting behind us. I mean, freaking legends. And money doesn't buy these seats really. It's Dana's like connections. Dana knows these people. And, you know, you have to like be in with somebody to get these type of seats ringside at a fight like this. I mean, Donald Trump's there, Patrick Bet David, you know, the Diesel brothers, like it was a who's who, you know, on the floor ringside at this event. And I was thinking, I'm like, man, there's people who are so much wealthier than me. Like legit, Damon Johns is sitting behind me. And I'm like, he's like 3 rows behind me. And I'm like, I got better seats than you, Damon. You got way more money than me. And it's because connections got these seats, not currency. Mr. Beast, he was actually sitting closer. He was 1 row in front of me with Logan Paul and his wife, Nina. And, you know, it was super cool because I'm talking with, you know, his name's Jimmy, Mr. Beast. And, you know, Jimmy, like legit, he is 25 years old and he's got the biggest YouTube following in history. I mean, over 250 million subscribers. The guy is a beast. And he actually gave me this Mr. Feastable, which I just went to the fridge and someone ate a chunk of it. So I'm going to find out who in my household ate this because I was just going to keep it as a keepsake. But yeah, he gave me this peanut butter flavor Mr. Beast Feastables, which is actually quite delicious now that I've tried it. Anyway, the point is connections got this, not currency. Like, you know, Dana hooked it up. We didn't have to pay for these seats. And it's because, you know, they have this partnership. They've been connecting over the years. Alex has been pouring in and you know, doing really good work.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Apologies for interrupting your programming. But I have to tell you, the best investment you can make in yourself is one in which helps you acquire skills. You've probably heard people talk about, oh, just invest in yourself and you'll be successful. Yes, that's true to a degree, but you have to invest in skills that will ultimately help you achieve your desired results. And I think one of the best skills one can possess, be it an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur, is the sales sword. Really knowing how to sell, utilizing pressure free persuasion, which will make you more money and more impact. Now, if you want to know how to sell more efficiently and effectively, I just launched a sales course called The Proven Roadmap Process to Selling Millions of Dollars and helping you to increase your conversions guaranteed. And you can get access to this new sales course that The Happy Hustle is launching at thehappyhustle.com/sales. And if you act fast, you'll get it at the lowest price it'll ever be available because we are launching it and we want to gain amazing testimonials and social proof to further share this knowledge. So if you act fast, you can get it at the lowest price it'll ever be. That's at thehappyhustle.com/sales. Now let's get back to this episode.
For the environment, and Dana's a fan. And, you know, I want to give credit where credit's due. Like fostering deep connections takes time. And if you want to really leverage your network, you have to dig your well before you're thirsty. You have to pour into the people in your network. You have to get creative of how you can add value to them. It's not enough to say, oh, well, like, how can I serve you? Because then you make them do the work. You have to think of ways that they might need to be served and then preemptively add value, right? There's some things that money cannot buy, right? Like, for example, I offered a trip to Elena and Grant to come to Montana for this backcountry Montana mastermind that we do. Like, no matter how much money they have, they cannot recreate the experience that we do. And they're super interested. Like Grant has a bum ankle, Elena said, so he's got to recover first. But I hope he comes to one of our masterminds, and I hope Elena does too, because you know they're awesome people, and you know that connection is just, it's so valuable to me just because they're really cool people, very influential, yes, but nonetheless, you have to dig your well. You have to add value to people. You have to get creative. You have to be, you know, a happy hustler and dig that well before you are thirsty, before you can tap in and drink from it. You have to serve. And so this past experience at the UFC 299 fights really were evident that you can have a ton of money, but it doesn't mean that you are going to get everything you want. You need to have the connections oftentimes, which supersede, specifically for things like this, supersede the currency. I mean, I saw Russell Brunson, a friend of mine. He was in the stands, way further away from the ring than me, and he's got way more money. You know what I mean? It's very evident that connections are oftentimes the greatest currency that you possess, and you have to think about, are you being a good friend? Are you being a good colleague? Are you being a good brother, sister, mother, father, son, daughter? Like, what kind of connection are you? And if you're wondering right now if you are good or not for someone in their network, then you're probably not. You should know deep down in your soul that when people connect with you, you know, you are a benefit to them. For me, I want to radiate radical optimism in every interaction. I want to be like, wow, that guy, Cary Jack, he was in our circle just for a short minute, but he left it more optimistic, and it was positive vibes, and it was fun having Cary around. I want to radiate that radical optimism and positivity, and be a value add to people, being uniquely creative with how I can serve. And so if you want to happy hustle a life that you love, both personally and professionally, if you want to systematically harmonize that ambition and that well-being, right? That's what the happy hustle is all about. You have to connect with people and add value to them. And I know it seems cliche, but it's true. You got to get creative, because connections, my friend, are greater than currency. And, hanging with people like Mr. Beast, like this guy, will go down. He'll be a billionaire, maybe even a trillionaire, which money isn't the motive for me to connect with these kind of people. It's just like, I respect the hustle, and I'm like, damn, good for you guys, and it's cool to just have conversations with these people and be like, wow, you're very similar to me. It's just you're working a lot harder. You're definitely someone who's found a niche. And it was interesting hearing like Logan and Jimmy, Mr. Beast, and Logan Paul talk about some of their deals. Like, because I'm sitting like right behind them, I'm hearing their deals about doing Prime and Feastables, some collaboration, and I'm like, gosh, these ideas start out just like you and I would have a conversation. It's just they have the reach and the reputation to then put, gasoline on a little flame and blow it up. And it's those connections that they have that oftentimes can go to market a lot faster, that can monetize, at an exponential rate. And so you have to think about, okay, who, not how, like Dan Sullivan talks about, who can help me solve these problems? Who can, grow my business, help me scale? Sometimes it's not you just like, grinding and hustling more and more. It's like, no, I need to find someone to support me and connect with that person, and like maybe do a partnership or collaboration. That's really how you can, ultimately gain momentum and have leverage on your side. So think about that. I mean, this was just a really cool epiphany for me. The connections, oftentimes are greater than the currency. And at UFC 299, that was definitely the case. I mean, we were eating and drinking like kings, and we had this VIP room. I mean, I'm talking to Bruce Buffer, and like it was just epic. Joe Rogan's there. Oh man, what a night! I gotta say, we'll put some pics and videos, on this YouTube video. So if you're just listening to the audio, definitely check out the video of this one. But anyway, it was super cool. I just wanted to say shout out to all these people that I mentioned. Yes, I am name dropping, but it is because I'm a fan and I respect him. And I'm just, definitely someone right now who is still like super pumped about the recent weekend. And I just wanted to share it with you because this is definitely a way that you can get into the rooms that, ultimately can blow up your business, change your life. Oftentimes you're just one connection away. So Think about who that is for you. Who, not how. Connections over currency, my friend. That's the message today. Hope you got some value. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe and share it. That would mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Get out there and keep on happy hustling the life you love. Peace and love, y'all. I'm out.